Hello, ladies, and welcome to our new consultant training call for the week of September 29th. I am Jenny Garrison Harrison, your fearless leader, and today we are going to be discussing topics that you'd like to go over in your business, as well as some new consultant training. So, we are actually going to get started with the training end of it first, and at the end, I will allow time for questions. Sound good? All right, girls. So the first thing I want you to know as a new consultant, a lot of people ask me, what should I do first as a new consultant? And the first thing you girls should be doing is getting on to the COO and, of course, working on Party School. Now, today I have Emily on with me, and Emily was one of our new ladies that didn't know she could go on in Party School, right? Emily, you didn't know that you could go on past the actual doing a party part of the Party School, because it almost tells you, like, stop here. But the reality is you don't have to stop here. You can actually just keep trucking. And I want you girls to know that a lot of your questions are answered on Party School. And one of the main things that you guys have to remember is with Party School and any new business, it's not about doing the work. It's also about implementing what you've learned, okay? So it's like going to college, study, 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 but if you never take the test, you fail the class, right? So it's important you implement, all right? So that is the first thing I want to tell you. The other thing I want to tell you, and I will post some of these documents for you into the new consultant group, is you should be looking at your party checklist, the Who Do You Know document, the Blueprint for Success, and most importantly, the 2015 Incentive Requirements Guide. The 2016 one will be up soon, but it's really important that you guys are aware of that information and that you've read over it. There's also a party outline available to you on the COO. So I'm going to get all these documents to you guys on the new consultant group, all right? They are in the COO, and if you're doing the work and you go to Training Center and you go under New Consultant Corner, it's all there. But again, I'm going to get them in one spot for you guys for now so you guys can look at them. There's also some training casts there, so some wonderful videos on bookings and how to talk to people about your business. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of those things. As new consultants, the number one thing you can be doing is training. The number two thing, almost also number one thing you need to be doing, is booking parties. Your business is dead in the water if you aren't booking parties. So if you are not out there booking, you need to be talking to people about your business. You cannot sit behind a computer keyboard and hope to get a show. You have to get out and talk to people. Wear your GEMS t-shirt if you have one. I know Emily has done that. And you also need to make sure that you are throwing your own party. And if it doesn't work the first time, try again. If it fails again, try again. The number one way to be successful is to keep failing. That is a fact. Any successful rich person will tell you that, okay? So don't get discouraged, and please ask me questions when you need help. So with that said, I am going to allow Emily to ask some questions because I'm sure she's got some great questions that she can help ask, that some of you may have the same questions that Emily does as another new person, okay? I'm also, before I forget, I'm going to post a new consultant training on the new consultant group. I'll do that tomorrow or the next day, so if I forget, one of you remind me. It's one that Heather Pillow recorded already for you guys. I know some of you have watched it, but I will post it again in case you missed it, okay? So Emily, my dear, since it's you and I today, is there anything you would like to ask as a new consultant that I can help you with?
Yes, I have actually a few questions on getting out and talking to people. We've all said before in the past, that Connecticut can be a very uptight state, and sometimes it's hard to talk to people because they're really conservative and sometimes stuck up, and they're not flexible with talking about their sexual health in public or just talking about it, period. What are ways to work around that?
That's a great question, Emily, and I couldn't agree with you more. And I'm going to also tell you, Emily, that I was never the girl when I was a new consultant that talked to people in the grocery line. It terrified me to no end, okay? So I want you to know that you're not alone. Now, if the opportunity presents itself for me to talk to someone about my business, I do that. But I'm going to tell you today how I do that. And I just want to remind all of you that it's so important to build relationships, okay? You know, one of the things that I did when I was new is I joined, because we didn't have meetup.com back in the day. So I joined my local chamber of commerce. I joined a couple networking groups that were happening in Hartford, and they're usually put on by the young professionals of Hartford group and things like that. And then I also Googled ladies' nights in my town, and I would check to see if they had Pure Romance already, and if they didn't, I would get in on it, okay? And basically when I'm talking to someone, so let's talk about we're out in public, Emily, okay? So I'm out in public, I'm at a makeup store, I'm at a jewelry store. I'm going to use an example I just had yesterday. I was driving home in a cab from Uber. You guys know what Uber is, I'm sure. I was in a Uber cab, and I was talking to the lady. I was in the car with her for 40 minutes, and we talked about everything. We talked about her husband, her ex-husband, her son. We talked about Olivia. We talked about Connecticut. We talked about Atlanta. We talked about everything you could possibly imagine. And at the end of the ride, she asked me to rate her business. Like, how did she do? And I did. I went right to the site with her and I rated it. And I said, her name is Stacy. I was like, Stacy, I so enjoyed the ride. I feel like I need to give you a hug goodbye. And also, I just wanted to give you this little goodie bag because, as you know, as I mentioned, I'm here on business for Pure Romance. And here's my business card. And can I grab your business card? Because I'd love to keep in touch with you in the future. And that's all I said, Emily. Okay. I didn't say, would you book a party? I didn't say, do you want to join my team? What did I do? I asked for an opportunity to build a relationship with her, to be a friend with her. Right?
Right.
So
yep.
She was so excited. She's like, girl, keep in touch. So this morning when I got up, I shot her a text message and I just said, I want to just thank you again for the most enjoyable ride I've ever had on Uber. And I hope you had a chance to look at the stuff that I gave you. And she actually had tried. I actually had a foil pack of Whipped in there. She's like, every woman should have Whipped. Ha, ha, ha. I look forward to working with you in the future. Okay. So
Perfect.
It's so important to get their information. I think you can't just assault them with your business card and run. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I want you guys to look at it as like dating or romancing, okay? So you want this girl to be your girlfriend, ha ha ha. So you want to treat her right. You want to talk to her like you would a friend. You want to treat her the way you would want to be treated if someone was trying to introduce their business to you, right? And how is that
right.
Well, I'm telling you that I wouldn't want to be ambushed. Every person that ambushes me, like those stupid skinny rat people, I'm like, really? First of all, I'm a size 4, A, and B, I will punch you in your left eye. I have no time for this, right? Okay. So, but if she was like talking to me for a little while and somehow health came up in our conversation and then she mentioned that she does this, then I would absolutely listen to her pitch. That's how my Shakeology girl got me. I love Shakeology. I use it all the time, right? I'm never going to sell it because who wants to buy shakes? You can buy tons of shakes, right? But she got me because she built a relationship with me. She talked to me for a long time before I ever signed up with her. So remember that, ladies. Don't get discouraged if right out of the gate someone doesn't accept your opportunity or your invitation to learn about the business or the bookings, okay?
Right.
All right. Does that help you?
Yes, it does. It actually helped me a lot. And as we were talking, I went down to, Stafford is a very, it's a hick town over here.
Mm-hmm.
So as I was talking, I went back down to the post office, and I actually started talking to the girl, Heather, that I gave the card. I got her information, and she's moving, and I said, you know what? I was like, if you ever need help moving, you live on the same street as I do. If you ever need a girls' night, if you just want to chat, get a drink, because she has 3 kids, I was like, just give me a call.
Good.
So, I did sort of something like that. So, I was trying to get her to be like, she doesn't hang out with a lot of people in Stafford anymore. So I was trying to get her to be like, see me just for, a fun friend besides just working for Pure Romance.
And I love that, Emily. That's exactly what you should do. And you don't be afraid to extend the invitation for her one night if you're bored and you need a girls' night out. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
So just like, hey, girl, I'm going to grab wine on Thursday. Just wanted to see if you were interested in going for a glass of wine. And that's it, and you'll be surprised how easy it is to build a relationship with someone. You know, I've had assistants and babysitters and people I've met that I've done business with over the years that it takes 2 or 3 months before I do a party for them or they join my team, because it's about building that trust and that relationship. And we are literally in Pure Romance, we are in the business of relationships. So we better know how to build them, right? So
Right.
if you find you're socially awkward a little bit, read some books, read some blogs, read some websites about how to talk to people. Like, you'll be surprised how much information is out there. There's tons of stuff, but just be yourself. That's what's going to shine through the most to people, you know?
Okay.
And we've got this cute t-shirt coming out. I hope you guys are all coming to Do Life Different on Tuesday. Oh my God. It says women compete, girls compete with one another, women empower. I love it. Empower each other.
Oh, wow.
It's so cute. So you guys have to make sure you're going to that and you get your t-shirt, because I had my t-shirt on yesterday. There's another one that says like, stay positive, stay strong, stay a student. I had it on the airport yesterday and I got so many people asking me like, I love that shirt. Where'd you get it? Or, oh, great shirt, girl, you know? So you'd be surprised how much conversation those t-shirts start. So make sure you're wearing them. And that GEMS best party ever, people will go, what is hashtag best party ever? What does that mean? Do you know what I mean? So you'd be surprised wearing that out how often you'll get questions and comments on it when you're out and about. Okay.
Yes.
And the other thing is, do some boring marketing. Do some flyers. Post them up in the bulletin boards in public. Leave your cards around. Don't be afraid of some of that passive marketing. You can still do stuff like that, even though studies show it doesn't work very well. But let's just hope if you got one card, somebody picked up one card and said, hey, I picked up your card at the post office or the nail salon, you know. It's a great way to get your name out there. Another is to hit up the local salons. And just when you walk in, let them know, say, hey, my name is, Emily I'm with Pure Romance. I'm a locally owned business. I just moved to town. And I'm wondering if you guys would be interested in me giving away $100 in free products to one of your clients, and do what's called a fishbowl, where you drop your business card in to win the $100 in free products.
Right.
And then people drop their, just like you see at Subway or anything like that. That's called fishbowl marketing. And you guys can Google that as well, with a little sign like enter to win $100 in free products, and then the photo of free products that they can win. And, you literally do have to draw a winner, but now you have all these other business cards that you can call and say, hey, Mary, thank you so much for entering my fishbowl marketing contest. Unfortunately, you weren't my winner, but I am giving away $100 in free stuff to everybody that dropped their card in when they book a party with me. What day works for you?
Right. That's
Boom.
true. Yeah, that's
okay.
good.
So that's another way to get some business. All right. What else, Emily? Anything else you want to chat with me about today?
You were saying, like, I know you were mentioning to me earlier about the party school, like, just keep going on and keep going on. Now, even if, like, you didn't do a lot of parties and the party school gets more advanced into, like the party, and it says by now you should be, like, a party pro and all that stuff, can you continue to keep going on until, like...
Yeah, because it's going to start teaching you things like how to talk to people outside the party and things like that. And I almost think you guys need that more than you do. Like, I wish that stuff was before the first party, because I feel like some of you have your first party right away. Do you know what I mean? Some of you have your pop the box right away, but some of you don't. And you need to know, like, how do I get more bookings, or how do I talk to people about my business? Okay. So I would definitely just keep trucking through, but I would also go on to the COO and go underneath that training tab, like I said, and click New Consultant Corner and Making Money. And start reading the stuff in there. And what you need to know is that when you click something like New Consultant Corner, let's say you just click, you're in the first, right when you click New Consultant Corner, it brings you to welcome. Okay. Yes, you should read welcome to the family, but then you'll notice that there's pink highlighted statements in each section. If you click the pink highlighted statement in each section, it will bring you to a whole nother screen where, like, maybe a game is, or a script, or something else that you could use that's not on the original page. Okay.
Okay.
And then always check out the resources as well on the left-hand side, and you'd have to visually be looking at. Actually, I could probably, well, Emily, you can't see it, but I could share my screen right now so people can see exactly what I'm talking about, because that's hysterical. We're recording it, so let's let them see what we're looking at right now, okay?
Okay,
So,
perfect.
so if you do watch the replay, Emily, you'll be able to see this. So I went to Training Center. I went to New Consultant Corner, and this is the welcome. And you guys can see, so here's the pink highlighted item. You can click that item within the post, and it will download it to your computer, and then open it up as well. So that way you can read the incentive guide as an example. That's the one I just clicked on. Then you'll see that there's a bevy of resources on the left-hand side. Now, once you're done with that section, you should then go to the next section, which is getting started, and you're going to see that there's different sections within that section, other resources, and things you can print and download in every single section. So just make sure you guys go through that and you guys are checking that stuff out. And every section of the training center is like that. In some ways, I think training center is more effective because it doesn't scare you with like stop at your first party or hey, you should be a party pro, because you just want information right now. You're hungry. Do you know what I mean? So
Right.
that's where I almost think you should be spending your time. And I have voiced my thoughts to the people that created Party School, and we have discussed maybe moving a few things around so it's a little bit more easy to understand for the newbies. Okay.
Okay.
So I just shared that with you guys. And Emily, if you watch the replay later, I believe that is going to start around our 20-minute mark. So you can kind of fast forward a little bit if you wanted to see it. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to sneeze. Hold on, girls. Excuse me. Woo! Good Lord. Okay. Don't forget, Do Life Different is Tuesday. I will be posting the information about it this week, so please make sure you guys get your butts there. There's a 3 o'clock and a 5 o'clock training, or 6 o'clock. I have to double check. If you can make it all day, great. If you can't, make sure you make it to one or the other, okay?
Okay.
That is our corporate training with the corporate trainers, and corporate is here. It's a really great source of information. And don't forget that we have our team meeting next month, and we also have our Christmas party in December. So much going on. Super exciting. All right, any other questions?
Yeah, the Do Life Different is Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday?
Tuesday the 5th.
Okay, now where is that at?
Hold on. I just got to make sure the date is right, because I don't want to tell you the wrong stuff.
Okay.
Hold, please. Okay, that is, Monday the 5th. Monday the 5th. And it's Do Life Different 2.0, and it is in Hartford, Cromwell, Connecticut. I'll put the address up on the GEMS, okay?
Okay.
It's in Cromwell, so it should be pretty easy for you to get. It's usually in Windsor Locks, but it's in Cromwell this time. Okay?
All right.
All right. Any other questions?
Do we need anything for that day at all? Because I'd probably be coming right from school. So
no, you just want to bring one of your notebooks from school, and make sure you're ready to learn, because you'll be taking lots of notes. Okay.
Okay.
And they break you up into groups, like beginners, advanced consultants and above, and then like leaders and above. So you'll be in a group that's teaching you what you need to know for your new business. Okay.
Okay.
And then, is that it? Any other questions? What else do you got?
I don't think I have anything else right now. Just basically, that was just trying to get out and to talk to people. I think that's where, honestly, I struggle the most, to tell you the truth. I mean, because I do a lot on the COO app and Party School. I've been doing a lot of that more now, and it's just, I think that's where I struggle, is how to talk to people, because I don't know, if some people are approachable with, how to start conversations. And
yeah, no, I get it. And I would definitely also post to the GEMS and say, hey girls, I'm new. One of the biggest struggles I have is talking to people. What do you suggest? And get some different ideas from different people, because I think you'll be surprised that everybody's answer is going to be different, and then you can work whichever works best for you.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Anything else you can think of while you have me all to yourself, my dear?
I'm trying to think. Let's see.
You'll think of 100 things.
About booking, right? Talking to people. What else? Okay, I have another question, actually. It's with the inventory credit thing. I know we were supposed to receive an email, but I have never received an email. And the thing that I have is, I know that you sell what you show. Mm-hmm. But what if somebody wants it in a certain, let's say it's just like me or something like that, but we only have the original scent, right, with the inventory products?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they want that, we could just use that. I mean, can we use that as like giveaway gift, or how would that work?
Okay. What I think you're asking is, what if you don't have something in stock that somebody wants?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, you're just going to order it for them, and then it will come to you. Now,
Okay.
if you have inventory, like say you got 3 just like me in planes, you'd rather move the 3 that you have and restock them, then I would say, oh my God, girl, I'm out of Wild Berry Crush, but I have plain. Do you want that tonight? Just keep it casual.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She's like, no, I don't mind waiting for Wild Berry because I really want Wild Berry. Then you place the order and you get Wild Berry. Because you should be placing an order after every single party anyway. Like even if you do an inventory credit program, you should be replacing the things that you sell. You never want to steal from your inventory. The point of having a store is that people shop more when you have stuff. When you don't have items in stock, and let's say you get inventory credit program, right, and you get 6 just like me's, and you sell them all out, well, you just killed your store if you don't go back on and replace it, okay? Because you're still making 40% on it when you replace it. You actually are making more than that because inventory credit costs you less than 40% of the profit margin.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I never received an email on that, so I don't know how I would go
You need to
about
call
that.
corporate, my love, like yesterday.
Okay.
When we hang up today, I want you to call 1-866-ROMANCE because I don't know if you missed it or not. Hold on, honey. That would really stink.
Yeah, because I never received emails or anything on it. So I mean, I could definitely call them and find that out for sure. Let me get off the phone.
I think you may have missed it. I think you had 2 months to do it, and because you signed up back in August, right? August 24th is when you went active.
I think so. I thought it was the end of July, so I probably did. I don't know.
You had until September 7th to sign up for that.
Man, all right.
So you can call them.
Is there another one when you get advanced?
Yes, there is going to be another one that comes out for you guys later, but I would still call them because what's the worst that's going to happen, honey, if they tell you no, right? They're going to tell you no, right? They're going to be like, sorry, you missed it. But you could call them and say, look, I am telling you, like I never, because I know that I shot you a screenshot about it at one point.
Yes.
So you can either just say I didn't get it or I got one message and I never heard anything again. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you want to say, but they may say yes and give it to you. So who knows, you know?
Okay.
But make sure you've got those, you know, because we talked about this back in August because that's how you know about it. You just had it. I'm looking at the email that I got, and it says that Emily Boniface has till September 7th. And please, everyone that's listening, that's Emily, not you. And again, if you don't know what inventory credit program is, it's in party school. You guys got to pay attention to this stuff, okay? So this doesn't happen to you, Emily. No.
I know.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
Yeah, definitely.
Worst is they're going to say no, and the best is they're going to be like, you know what? We understand. We'll let you have it, okay?
Okay.
So give it a whirl.
All right, I'll definitely give them a call right now then.
Yep, it's 1-866-ROMANCE, okay?
Okay, that's easy to remember.
It is. All right, anything else?
No, I don't have anything else.
You're like, I gotta call now.
I know, now it's like, I gotta go.
All right, honey. Thank you so much for taking time with me today. And I look forward to hearing your guys' questions. If you have any questions that weren't asked today as you watch this replay, please feel free to post them in the thread of this video, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Have a great day, girls.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.